become so practical, I disgust myself. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching me, hello, my name is Carly and I'm just gonna put it out there that this is not gonna be the best first impression of me. This video is gonna be pretty embarrassing. Today's video, I thought I would film the 15 things I no longer buy video. And I saw my friend Allison post this video, and if you guys don't know, Allison and I started on YouTube roughly the same time, and her video was like a mega throwback and also really resonated with me because I did a lot of the same things. So I thought this would be a fun video to share with you guys about a lot of the things I used to spend my money on and things I no longer purchase anymore. I'd like to think I've grown up a little bit. You guys can be the judge of that. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, let me know down below in the comments what's something you used to buy that you no longer purchase. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos. One of the things I used to spend my money on but I no longer buy is candles. I used to spend so much money on candles, and this was one of the things Allison posted about in her video that made me just be like, same girl, same. You know, back in the day on YouTube, like Bath and Body Works candles or just candles in general, like that was a moment. I have an entire bin in my house to this day filled with Bath and Body Works candles that I never used. I always would have a candle burning in my apartment. I'd have candles going in the back of my YouTube videos. And then I transitioned into more expensive candles. Like I started to get into diptyque. So much money on diptyque candles. I stopped burning candles for a couple of reasons. I stopped doing it all the time just because of the things coming out about candles not being the best for your health. But then also now that I have a toddler running around, I don't really feel like an open flame would be the best move. I have a couple around the house just for decoration, but other than that, I no longer purchase candles anymore. Next thing I used to spend money on that I no longer really purchase is along the same line as candles, and it's air fresheners or room sprays. I really try to not use like plugins in my house or anything like that anymore. I no longer spend my money on every nail polish color under the sun. If you followed me years ago, you know that I had the acrylic shelving display for all of my nail polishes. Like I looked like I was running a nail salon out of my apartment. Now I rotate between like the same 5 polish colors if I have it on. A lot of the times I have nothing on my nails, and I honestly enjoy the look of natural nails. Along those lines, back in the day, I used to get acrylics done, and I would get like crazy different designs done every 2 weeks. One week it'd be like a marble design, the next week it was stripes and crazy stuff. I was always posting my different nails on Instagram. I am very boring now compared to how crazy I used to be with my nails. I used to spend a ton of money on my nails compared to now. I used to spend so much money on my hair and hair extensions. Even when my hair was short on YouTube, I still had hair extensions in for volume and to help hold style, because extensions just hold curl and style so much better. So when I was working and doing like TV segments, it was just so much more helpful to have extensions because I could curl it and the curl would hold all day, versus my natural hair is very fine. So if I curl it, it falls out in like 27 minutes. I don't know why I felt the need to get so specific there with the 27 minutes. On just the hair extensions, I used to do like crazy different hair switches. Like I went from natural blonde like this to gray, and then from gray I went to platinum, and from platinum I go back to natural blonde. Like I was always changing my look just based on the season. It cost so much money. I got my hair extensions out last November, and I have not colored my hair in a year. Right now I'm wearing some clip-ins, just like I said, to help me hold style while I am filming. I know it probably sounds insane the amount of money I used to spend on my hair, but it made more sense when I was working on camera and working for different brands and doing TV segments. Like that was my job, so it made a little bit more sense. But now that I am back in Chicago and I'm momming 70% of the time, it doesn't make sense for me to have like full-blown hair extensions when I wear my hair in a ponytail most of the week. I no longer purchase outfits I will only wear one time. I feel like a retired influencer with this list that I'm telling you guys. I would purchase outfits, but back when I used to go on brand trips, or like I said, when I used to do TV segments, I also used to buy like tops that I could wear in YouTube videos back in the day. I no longer in my day-to-day buy clothing that I know I will only have for one use. I really only try to invest in pieces that I know I will get a lot of wear out of, that I can keep in my closet for years to come. That's why now I just look boring all the time, because I'm not investing in like cool tops. just for this. This one is really gonna date me and be embarrassing, but I no longer buy props for Instagram. I would buy things that I'd be like, oh, this would be great for like a flat lay, especially when I was doing like branded product shots for other brands and companies. I would buy things that I'd be like, okay, cool, I can leave this off to the side. This coaster will look good. Okay, we can put this little furry throw in the side to really make it look great. Flat lays and that kind of stuff really aren't a thing anymore on Instagram, but back in the day when they were, I was good at them. I'm no longer spending money on like random things to put in Instagram photos. I do nothing for the gram, okay? Obviously you can tell I don't post that often. So this thing I'm about to share with you guys, it might seem sad if you're a longtime viewer of mine, or you might have already noticed it, but I no longer spend my money on sparkly things. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I was obsessed with all things sequins, all things sparkly, sparkly pillows, sparkly decor. My clothes were sparkly, like everything about me pretty much had sequins on it. If I can find them, I'm gonna insert some really like embarrassing clips of myself from old YouTube videos about me and all the sparkly crap I used to buy.
Charcoal crystal flowers with beads and leaves on them, and I just think they are so pretty.
Like, what is that stuff? Why? I really wish I had that money in my wallet instead of in that home crap that I no longer have. Back in the day, if I had said I no longer had sequins, I no longer had sparkles, I think people would have assumed it was a cry for help. Blink twice if you're all right is really the end of an era. I no longer spend my money on specialty makeup. Back if a brand came out with like a new release or a new eyeshadow palette, I really wanted to try it. I pretty much only purchase products from like the core things that I use, and I usually repurchase the products that I know I love. If there's a specific product I want to try, I will buy that. I'm not just buying things because they're new releases and I think they look cool. I'm really only buying things that I know I will use and use up. I no longer spend my money on fresh flowers. When I lived downtown LA, I could seriously just walk over to the flower mart. So I would buy myself fresh flowers to have in my apartment weekly. I no longer purchase them because a weekly expense of like $10 does add up over the long run when you have kid and like house payments and all that kind of stuff. So it's just me choosing to save money in areas that I can. So I have a bunch of different fake flower arrangements around the house that I love that like do the job of making it look nice. And then obviously I'll get fresh flowers for special occasions. I no longer spend money on weekly blowouts. I used to go to Dry Bar once a week back in I think like 2016, 2017, because back in the day when I was like traveling a lot and doing a lot for work, I would go get a blowout and I would film like 3 to 4 videos in a row. So I would have my month's worth of videos that day. I would do my emails while I was getting my hair done. So for me, it was like, oh, this is like me killing 2 birds, 1 stone, getting ready at the same time as doing other work. I no longer spend that $40+ a week getting my hair done. I no longer spend money on workout classes. I used to do SoulCycle every single week. I was a SoulCycle fanatic. The classes were $30 a week. And now that I am a parent, it just makes more sense to be able to work out at home. So not only can I save the time, but I can save the expense by doing a workout at home. I no longer spend money on uncomfortable shoes. I barely wear heels at all. If anything, I'm wearing like a 2-inch heel. I mean, I'm also 5'11", so I don't really need the crazy heels, but back in the day I would wear them, you know, for the outfit because it was a cool shoe, and now I'm like, no. I'm usually in gym shoes now. I've become so practical, I disgust myself. I no longer spend money on trendy designer things. Those Gucci loafers I bought, I think that was the last like trendy designer thing I purchased. And those were included in my things I regret purchasing. So that was really when it started, when I was like, no more of this. We're done with this. I only invest in things I can keep long-term that I see myself, especially if it's a designer thing, keeping for like 10+ years. I no longer spend my money on planner stuff. I used to be addicted to buying like every new planner you could get for the season. I love physical planners. I would buy, you know, like stickers and accessories for them and just spend a lot of time like basically scrapbooking in them. And yeah, I no longer buy any of that stuff. And I only stick to buying like 1 planner for the year. And honestly, with the way 2020 has been going, I might just stop buying a planner in general because clearly nobody needs it for this year. I no longer spend money on Postmates. Back when I lived by myself, I would use food delivery all the time. I think I included this in my things I regret purchasing video, like the amount I used to spend on food delivery. Even with the pandemic, I think we DoorDashed like 2 times. We just really don't use food delivery services anymore, especially Postmates in particular. I never use the app. I have deleted the app. It's no longer a thing for me, and I'm saving so much money not using food delivery services. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know down below in the comments what's something you no longer spend money on. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos, and I will see you next time. Bye.